Oh my. Is it working? This is so awkward. Well, I'm just gonna sit here until people show up. Um, yeah, this is so weird. Yeah, so if you're watching this like after the fact, I'm sorry if you probably have to watch like 5 minutes of me knitting. Although I suppose the beauty is that you don't have to watch 5 minutes of me knitting because that's what fast forwarding is for. Oh, there are people here. I don't know where comments go. Oh, I didn't investigate this very thoroughly. Sarah, has anyone else done this before? Oh my. Oh lordy loo. Where does it tell you where people comment? I don't know. Guys, oh no! I don't know how this works. Is there... Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Screen share. Chat. Oh, there it is. Maybe. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see if anything shows up. Can you guys hear me? Those of you who are around? I should have really checked this out more thoroughly. My bad, guys. Screen share. You know, I feel like I'm from that generation where I should be better at this than I am, but I also have that technology curse that has pursued me for my entire life. Literally, my entire life. 8 people are here. I hope it's people that I want to be here and not creepy people. There's something a little bit weird and creepy about this whole thing. Let me see something. It's not creepy. It's just like there's something kind of like voyeuristic about it. Oh, where did where did my screen go? Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys! Did my Oh my god. Okay, I have myself on the thing here. Okay, hold on. Okay. I think did my Oh my god. Okay, I have myself on Okay, hold on. The thing here. Okay. Okay. Hi guys. I can see your comments now. Can you still hear me? Because I muted my own video. Sounds great. I can see you fine. Is that my cousin? There should be a sidebar with the chat thread. Oh, thank you to the person who said they liked my lipstick. It's a MAC lipstick. Okay. I like lost my video, like the official video, not the I'm watching myself on YouTube video. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, so I see the sidebar where like sorry. Oh my goodness. Wow. I see the sidebar on the thing that like shows the group chat, but it's not actually showing the group chat. So I'm gonna do a thing and get rid of this mortgage calculator that's still hanging out here. Give me a second, guys, and then I will be in proper what is happening? What is happening to my internet? What is the world? I don't know what's happening. I can't. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna actively not feel embarrassed about this situation. Oh, here it is. But now I can't. But hi, Lisa and Debbie and Sarah and Sally and everybody. Kia, that's a cool name. It's still not showing me the thing. Marie, hello, Marie. Okay. So I think I just have to have like the YouTube window open and then have the regular stream window open. I hope this is okay. But anyway, hi guys. I'm really happy to see you, and I'm sorry for this really rocky start. Let me just drop my stuff. Yeah. This is so cool. I feel like back in like university when I would like Skype people, all my like internet friends. So it's like a throwback. Yeah, so obviously I'm not going to do everything exactly the way I do it normally because I can't do titles, and I think that's like I can't do my like title things, but I think we'll just keep it casual. I think I have it sort of programmed for an hour, but we'll see if it takes that long. Yeah, and happy Thanksgiving to all of my American friends out there. Yeah, I totally forgot. I'm sorry. Somebody actually like messaged me on Instagram to remind me that Thanksgiving is today for you folks, because we already had ours in October, and I was gonna change the date, but then I just didn't have time to organize that, and so yes, do I have a story, a dweeb story? I think you guys just witnessed my dweeb story. My dweeb story was literally having no idea how computers work. Hi, Eliza. Yeah, did I have a better dweeb story for you? Okay, here's a mini dweeb story, but like, so I was dyeing yarn, not yet today, it was yesterday, and I was in the middle of speckling, so I had two pots going, and I had my big like mask on, and I was in the middle of speckling with the yarn, and the thing was simmering, and then like there was a knock on the door, and it was the post guy delivering my I have a yarny package to show you, but yeah, he was delivering my stuff. But I like at the last second, right before I opened the door, realized I still had my mask on, and I probably looked like I was like cooking meth. So I I was like, 1 second, and I'm like ripping my mask off. I like chucked it into like the hall closet, and like I was holding Opie back with one leg, and I was like, hey, thanks. And he's like, no problem. And then he like left, and he was fine because he's a really nice postman. But oh my gosh, I always have this fear when I like if I go out on my balcony when I have the dye mask on. I'm like, man, do people think that I am making drugs in here? Because that's awkward. Like, but I don't want my landlord, who's a family friend, to like come and be like, Joy, what is going on here? We've been getting some weird messages from people. It wouldn't be like the most shocking thing. Like, I live in a really nice neighborhood, but there's always sketchy people no matter where you are, right? Sarah, my dweeb story, I chased my UPS man all the way up my street because I thought I had to sign for my daughter's Christmas gift. Oh, I've done that, where I had I had put the wrong apartment number for a pair of really expensive winter boots last year, because Canadian winter, you need to invest in your boots, guys. And I saw him coming up with the like box, and I like ran. I live on the top floor, so I like ran all around. I'm like, is that for Joy? And he was like, yeah. I was like, that's mine. And it was, yeah, that was a thing. Oh yeah. Well, the bat is a classic. I still feel like I can't ever top it. And maybe I don't want to top it. Maybe that would be a terrible idea. I don't know, is that dweeby enough for you guys? I don't know. But yeah. I it's so in that I'm in that like weird phase of knitting where I'm doing a lot of gift knits and I'm like worried that people that I'm knitting for are gonna be watching and I don't want to spoil it for them. Yeah, bats are creepy. They're adorable, but they are creepy, Lisa. Yeah, it's true. Especially when they're flying directly in your face. Then they're really creepy. They're not cute then. Uh, yeah, so just so you guys know, as we progress through the episode, feel free to leave any questions here, like anything you might have put in the Get Nosy thread, and I will try to answer them as I go. Or any questions, obviously, about the projects or the yarn, because there won't be titles. Oh, shoot, there won't be titles. I don't remember all the designers of things. Whoops. Rabies. Yeah, rabies, no thanks. After reading Old Yeller and My Dog, oh no, what was it called? My Dog Skip? Did anyone else read My Dog Skip? Because that book traumatized me. No, okay, that just reminded me. No, I have another dream story, and then I'll get into the knitting stuff. So the other day, it was like bedtime, and I came into the room, and yeah, Old Yeller. Oh, Debbie. I can't even look at that book. I have it on my shelf. I still can't. I can't look at it ever again. I read it, and I was like, what was that? Why did I read that? Heart broke forever. But yeah, so I went into the room, and Opie was curled up really cute against my pillow. And I went and I like laid down next to him, and I was just like cuddling him, and randomly, oh, I can do show notes, yeah. Yeah, I should be able to do that for sure. Carrie, that's a great idea. Poor Skip. Yeah, right though. Yeah, so I laid down with Opie, and then I had this moment of going like, this dog is not going to live forever. And I just burst into tears. Like, I was inconsolable. Luke was like, what's wrong? Like, what happened? I was like, oh, he's not gonna be here for my whole life. And then I kept thinking too, because I had another dog and we had to put him down a few years ago. Well, it's not mine, Luke's dog, it was my parents' dog. And I went with my mom, and I remember like kind of like lying with him on the ground, as he went to sleep, and it was so sad, and I was just thinking like, oh, that's how I'm gonna be with Opie. And then I was like, I need to not ever think about that because it's horrible. I did not watch Old Yeller the movie because I can't do that. Marley and Me, I have 100% adult dating. Check out my profile for link, heart. No, Xena, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, Marley and Me, Luke and I watched. It's a special kind of torture. When my dog dies, my husband will have to put me down too. I know. Oh my gosh, Luke and I had a budgie, and and if Luke talks about him, I immediately cry. I was wondering if I was gonna get any weird like bot trolls. That's kind of exciting. It makes me think of the old AOL days when you get those like randos that would message you and they were clearly a bot and you could like screw around with them a little bit. Like that was always funny. But do you guys ever remember? Do you guys use like AOL? Remember that? If you were ever in the like RPG community, you probably know what that is. All right. Okay. Let's talk about knitting. Or old-timey chat rooms. Oh my gosh. I used to play online checkers. So many creeps there. Hey, Mom! Guys, everybody say hi to my mom, Sonia. Oh, that's so cute. I spent so much time on chat rooms. My like message name, username was always something like Dragon Maiden because I was really into Lord of the Rings. Aww. Look at that, Mom. You're famous now. Okay. So, I did finish some things today. Not today specifically, but I did finish some stuff. This is one thing. Okay, I'll show you this thing first because I finished it last week, but I forgot to show you. It's not crazy exciting. Goodness, mother. My mother does crochet, and she used to cross stitch like a boss. So I used to have so many cross stitches in my room. But anyway, I did this shawl. It is just basically stash busting. It's mostly classic, Patton's classic worsted, with the exception of the, oh, that's the wrong side, with the exception of the yellow, which is Cascade 220. And I didn't really, it's not a specific pattern. What I did was I used the numbers from the Age of Brass and Steam, which is a free pattern. So I just used the stockinette numbers for that, and I just skipped the garter eyelet. And then I did obviously the final garter rows, and I just knit until I basically ran out of yarn. So this was the Erin colorway, which is white. This is the Jade Heather, which is really beautiful. I knit my very first hat in that. This is the dark gray marl, and this is the yarn I used for my Veronica cardigan by Shannon Cook. It is very snuggly and warm. I definitely would, I needed something that was, I needed something that was warmer because we had crazy cold weather and all I had was fingering weight. So this is worsted and it's really nice, and it's softened up quite a lot with the blocking. And I'd had so much of this yarn just sitting around forever. Like, I used these two originally for my Feyre shawl. If you've been watching since the very beginning, you might remember the Feyre, which I did not finish. I ripped it out, obviously, because I used the yarn again. But thank you. I really like the colors, too. I kind of wasn't trying to make it look nice. I just wanted to kind of get rid of it. Yeah, I think this knit up in like 3 days, Debbie. What? I mean, I was pretty monogamous with it. But it was really fast. The beauty of worsted weight, I'm discovering. But yeah, so that was my first finished object. So again, if you're interested in doing something like this, you can just use the stockinette portion and the final garter portion from Age of Brass and Steam, and it's super simple. And I really like, is that a Dickie? It certainly looked like it, didn't it, Kathy? It could be. I've thought about knitting a Dickie. Is that weird? Or are you talking about my, oh, you're talking about the shawl. I thought you might have been talking about the overalls. But yeah, so that was super easy stash busting. Just needed to get it out of my stash. Not that I have a huge stash or anything. I don't. But there you go. Okay, and then I have a half-finished object for you. I have a sock. It's a ho-ho-ho. It is the Blueberry Waffle Socks by a designer whose name I can never remember, and I'm really sorry to that designer. Tired of cold neck in the winter. It is, yeah, the worst feeling. And I have no hair on the back of my neck. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I think Stephen West has a Dickie as well. That's, I mean, it's like suitably Stephen West and kind of crazy. But yeah, so this is Pretty Twisted Yarns in the Boogie Nights colorway. This is originally my Halloween socks, but obviously they didn't get finished, so finally got this off the needles. I knit an extra long leg for this one because I just loved this yarn so much, and I wanted, well, because the original idea was I was gonna wear the socks for Halloween, like over tights, and I wanted like a super like kind of long leg, but now I just have super long socks. It's cool. I like how the colors worked up on your sock. Thank you, Tawana. I hope I said your name correctly. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's so much fun. I called these my Monster Mash socks. And I think the blueberry waffle sock pattern would be really good for like if you gift knit socks because it's really stretchy, but it's not just a plain like ribbed sock. But it's really nice. And I had actually intended to only do the patterning on the front, and then I just ended up doing it on both sides and was like, well, not ripping it back now. Hello from Vancouver. Hello. Why is it so expensive to travel in this country? It's crazy. There are so many places I want to go here, like Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia. Yay, I got it right. I'm glad. But yeah, blueberry waffle socks, they're a good one. I will definitely be repeating those. And then I have one more finished object to show you guys. This is a gift knit, but it's for my brother, and I can 100% guarantee he is not watching this. This is not his jam. Where is the knitting emoji? Do you know how many times I catch myself looking for a yarn ball emoji and it doesn't exist? It should. There's so many weird emojis. Anyway, I knit these. Actually, kind of look like the blueberry waffle socks. But they are Ben's mitts, again by a designer whose name I can't remember. But it is a free pattern. Just look up Ben's mitts. It's a combination of Faro rib and 3x1 rib. DK weight yarn. I used I think I used exactly half a skein of Barocco Vintage DK. And I just knit the knuckles a little bit longer. But I thought this would be a really good one, like for the guys in my family, because like they walk around a lot, they shovel driveways, and yeah, like my older brother does a lot of, I think, walking. He used to. Maybe he doesn't anymore. He doesn't need them. They're also good for driving, I guess. I don't drive, but yeah. Eliza says, are you still going to Disney World soon? I have a project bag for you. Totally Disney. What? I am going to Disney World soon. Here, let me get up my countdown for you. It's coming up so fast. It's kind of freaking me out. It's really surreal. I'm avoiding knitting right now. Made a few errors and have to pull it back. Oh, I know that feeling, Kathy. Where you just like, you look at the thing and it just makes you so like icky feeling, and I know, but you gotta do it. You gotta do it. I'm not gonna enable you. Yeah, I'm going to Disney World in 1 month and 23 days. So we've booked all of our like dining reservations and our fast passes. And it's really exciting. And I'm gonna dye up a skein of Mickey Mouse inspired yarn so I can knit some Disney socks while I'm there. Or start, because I definitely won't finish a pair of Disney socks while I'm in Disney World, but yeah. So, yeah, man, I love Disney. I'm a huge Disney nut. I didn't go to Disney World like as a kid. I went for the first time with Luke for our first wedding anniversary, and it's like I obviously never had the experience of going as a kid, but I loved going as an adult for the first time because I felt like I just got to really appreciate the detail that was put into everything and just the actual like experience of Disney and how they take care of you, because that's not stuff that you're aware of when you're a kid. Also, I love watching little kids at Disney World. That sounds creepy. I just like love watching like children absorbing the magic because they believe in it, and it kind of makes you believe in it a little bit too. Chastity, I'm late and I'm socially awkward, but I'm here. Girl, I know. Me too. Oh, I'm so socially awkward. But I'm glad you're here, Chastity. It's good to see you. I guess we can talk about works in progress now. I don't have a lot to show you because, again, a lot of gift knitting is happening. And Mom, are you still here? And if so, is Dad here? Hashtag creepy joy. I'm such a creep. Actually, it doesn't matter because the stuff that I was knitting for him is not even in this room, so it doesn't matter. Don't worry about it, Mom. Yeah, so I've been working on my homestead shawl, which is a pattern by Melody Hoffman, who I don't think needs. Oh, Dad's not watching. This Allie knits. Hi, I just discovered your podcast today. Yay! I'm really happy you're here. Welcome. Yeah, so I know the designer for this because she doesn't need an introduction, as I was saying, which is Melody Hoffman, B Mandarines. Amazing designer, amazing knitter, amazing Instagram person. She lives the aesthetic that I only wish that I could. But this is a beautiful, beautiful shawl. I have made some progress. You can see I have my little progress keeper here, so I knit all that. I actually haven't done a ton of like knitting for myself because I have to get all the knits done for other people. Dad is playing guitar as per usual. My dad is a musician. But I'm knitting this out of Lion Brand Fisherman's Wool in the oatmeal colorway, and I'm really enjoying this yarn. It's super affordable. I wish that my Michaels would sell it, but they don't anymore, so I can't use my coupons, but whatever. A good shawl feels like love when you wear it. Yeah, and that's what I'm kind of hoping this will, because I find this yarn quite soft, and it's just really like, I've been really drawn, oh, I was showing you the wrong side, I think. I've been really drawn to like neutral colors and really sheepy wools lately, which is not usually my thing. Like, guys, hi, Hannah. Anna's one of my best friends, just so you know. That's why she can get away with saying stuff like that. Yeah, but mostly, okay, I remember in past episodes being like, I don't understand the appeal of Brooklyn tweed. Hi, Lorelai. I don't get rustic yarns. Why do people want to knit with that? And now I get it because I love it. I'm obsessed with it. Yes, Lens Mills does carry it, and you do not know the struggle to get this yarn because I went 3 weeks in a row to Lens Mill to get this yarn, and they did not have this colorway in stock. We had to go to Cambridge to get it. They had all of it stock. There was just mountains of it everywhere. That's an exaggeration, but there was a lot of it, a lot more than none. So this is from all the way in Cambridge. But yeah, so it's an Aran weight shawl. This is the closest I've ever seen. You do love rustic yarn, you and your Cotswold yarn. How's your shawl going, Anna? I'm looking for some good dyes for my plain shawl. I use the jacquard dyes. And I know you can get them on Amazon. Oh, look at how nicely that wrapped up. But if you like natural dye and you like pink, avocados are great. Yeah. And oh, Debbie, I tried your tip about the lateral braid. Where does my... And it definitely helped a lot. So I had been complaining that I couldn't get the purl row after the braid to tighten up and look as nice as the rows below. Like you can see, where is it? You can see here, like there's a definite difference. But I tried Debbie's tip, which was to go down a needle size, and I did the braid and the purl row after it with the smaller needle, and it made a huge difference. So thank you, Debbie. I'm really excited about that. Although I've been using that smaller needle for all of the fingerless gloves, so I can't get to my next braid too quickly because I won't have a needle and then I'll be sad. I also, guys, I didn't work on any of my sweaters. Was that the only work in progress I brought in here to show you? Whoops. I do have some spinning, but it's not in here. Oh, I have, that's not exciting. You saw the finished sock. Yeah, so I guess that's it for works in progress, but that's okay because I have stash enhancement. I have stuff I bought for knitting. That's what I call it. Also, hold on. What did Anna say about her shawl? Where did it go? It's really good. I've almost finished the first pattern repeat. Nice. I can't wait to see it. You should bring it tomorrow when we go to gala. I have sweater anxiety. I think it's the sleeve fixing thing. Making sweaters, that is. Yeah. Yeah. I would always get that before I like tried something new. That like, and I would just avoid it. I'd start it and then I'd avoid it. Like knitting in the round. When I first started knitting, I was like, I do not understand why people want to knit in the round. This seems so complicated. But I want hats and fingerless gloves and cowls. So I would like knit everything flat and then seam it, which is crazy because now I just don't like knitting flat. What's the worst that can happen? Honestly, you probably are gonna just totally nail it when you finally sit down to do it. That's how it usually goes, I think. You build it up in your head and then you finally do it and you're like, oh, that wasn't a huge thing. It is a good way to learn. That's true. But yeah, I'm not a seaming person. And I'm really, the problem is that I'm a lazy seamer. I have no patience for seaming. So when it comes to seaming things, I really just want to get it done as quick as possible. So it usually means a shoddy job. But yeah. Yeah, I had, oh, actually before I move on to stash enhancement stuff, so I had started another Veronica cardigan for my mother, and someone in the comments last episode asked what color it was, and the color is 9462. It's Cascade 220, and it's a purple and black marl. Thought about bringing in to show you, but it's crazy because I feel like I've knit so much on it, but because the rows have gotten very long, it doesn't look like as much. So yeah. So I didn't bring it in, but it's okay because I have a lot of yarn to show you. You guys ready? I did a thing. I bought yarn and it came in this box. My deadest socks, I want them but can't start them. Starting's the easy part, Eliza. I mean, ribbing is a pain, but the first couple rows are a pain in the butt because your like needles are all over the place. But yeah, you can knit a sweater in the round. Who knew? I don't know if I'll ever go back to a seamed sweater, guys, after knitting buds and branches. That's right, Mom. Go big or go home. I never do things by halves. I either do them whole or I don't do them at all. But yeah, so Knit Picks had a sale. I don't know if you guys saw, and they had a lot of stuff on sale. So I just I texted Luke and was like, "Hey, do you think I could maybe order some Knit Picks Felici? Because I missed out on the last batch of colorways." And he was like, well, I guess. And I was like, great. And then just kind of kept adding things to my cart. And then I was like, hey, Luke, hey, you can get like 3 sweaters quantities for like the price of 1 normal sweaters quantity at, like any other store. Maybe I could get some. And then he actually said yes. So that was great. Okay, and the reason, if you're wondering why I'm asking my husband for permission, is because looking at our online banking makes me so anxious that I don't really look at it, and Luke does that, so I just make sure that I'm not like going to do something terrible every time I spend any amount of dollars, even if it's like I'm just buying a coffee. And he's like, it's fine, guys. Like, and by guys he means his one wife. Anyway. Let's start with the Knit Picks Felici, because that was the original. So, Chastity was a victim of the Knit Pick sale. Yeah, man, there were so many things that I could have got that I wanted, but I restrained myself. Not that this is going to look like restraint, but anyway, I got 2 colors. Hold on. I did the same thing on Knit Picks. I went for 2 skeins of palette and ended up with like 20 skeins of all of the Andes. Yes. Exactly. Okay. Okay, but like when you put a sweater's quantity in your cart and it's like $14, like how can you say no? Anyway, so these were the 2 skeins of Knit Picks Felici. Oh, colorways. I got 2 of each, obviously. I had really wanted the steamer trunk colorway, but it was gone. That's okay. They had other colors I like. So this is the Spring Blooms colorway, which is really pretty. Here, you can see all the colors there. I just thought that's really nice. It would be nice for a pair of spring socks. Who knows if I'll wait like that long. Does anyone know why the Knit Picks Felici says special reserve on it? Anyone know? How many hats can a girl have? Never enough. 17 skeins of City Tweed. No, that's still justifiable, Allie. Okay, because there's so many good colors. You gotta have them all. And, I mean, now you have color work for days. Color work for years, probably. And the other color I got is Punch Bug, and I got this one because it sort of has that retro vibe, like a 60s, and that's why it's called Punch Bug, but I love this. Ugh. They only dye a certain amount and then stop. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I wish that they would just keep making the best colors, but I guess they're just not gonna. Anyway, so I don't know if you guys have been watching for a while. This is before I had knit a sweater of any kind, and I said that I couldn't picture myself wearing a sweater that was not fingering weight, because I was like, I don't like heavy sweaters. I don't think I would like that. Well, as I always do, I prove myself to be a liar. And I bought 4 skeins of this new line that they have called Simply Wool, and I bought it in the bulky to make a sweater, to make the Lila winter, hopefully, if I can get gauge. But it's 100% eco wool, 193 yards per 100 grams. I bought it in the darkest color. Girl, you live in Canada. Fingering sweaters here are useless, except in the summer. No, I know. I think, okay, I'm gonna confess something to you guys, okay? It's something really embarrassing to me, but I'll tell you because who cares? So my body temperature fluctuates really rapidly, and I get really hot really, really easily. Sorry, I thought someone was knocking at my door, and they're not. Yeah, but anyway, so I also have a thing called hypohidrosis. I don't know, whatever. I sweat. It's gross. It's not really. It's fine. But anyway, so I tend to wear like lightweight, oversized things. But anyway, you only live once. So anyway, I bought this. This is the Wordsworth colorway. And it's a nice warm gray. This is what I was talking about when I did the buds and branches and buds pullover, whatever it's called. And then you must have had a blast this summer. Oh God, I hate summer. God. I really hate it. It's not my season. Where I was like kind of iffy because this is making this look really green and unfortunate. It's beautiful in real life. Where I had a warm tone cream and a cool tone gray, and it was kind of bothering my eyes a little bit. This kind of gray would have been preferable. It's fine, but it is really nice and sheepy, and it's really soft and like squishy. So I'm hoping I can get the whole Lila sweater out of this. I mean, if worst comes to worst, it'll just have shorter sleeves. Like, I don't mind an elbow length sleeve. But there was that. And then did any of you guys, I'm sure you did, summer is not fun, especially now that I'm a knitter, because I want to wear knitwear all the time. I need to knit more linen, I guess. Did anyone else fall in love with the Little Twigs sweater by Melody Hoffman that she just released? Because I saw it and was obsessed with it immediately. And I was like, I really wanted it in the original yarn, in the same color, but is not my budget right now, and it has to come all the way from France. And so I ended up buying this yarn from Knitpicks. It's the Wool of the Andes, and it's the Shire colorway, which I thought was actually kind of suiting to that particular pattern because it's very beautiful and kind of Middle Earthy. Sorry, what? Who is knocking about? Ugh. Sorry, it's distracting me. But anyway, it's a beautiful heathered green. It's got like shades of brown and gold and blue, and I actually already knit up a swatch, and I love it. I got ghosts. Ghost! The ghost of Susan is in the chat. Okay. Oh, the bat. Okay. I'm going to talk about the swatch in a second. But I had a dream not too long ago. Luke's home. He went to go deliver a package. Oh, God. Allie, that... Why would you do that? Okay, I'm one of those people that sees people out of the corner of my eye and spiders out of the corner of my eye all the time. And I scare myself 40 times a day. But, sorry, on the subject of the bat, I did have a dream that 2 bats got into the apartment, and I was flipping out, and I was, like, screaming at Luke to get the bat. Sorry. I was screaming at Luke to get the bats, and he was just like, nah, not gonna. But, yeah, it was horrible. Ghosts. Can we talk about ghosts for a second? Does anyone mind? I have a ghost story for you. Do you guys want to hear a ghost story? I'll wait for an answer. In the meantime, I'll just hold up my beautiful swatch that I got Gage on first try. And actually, I did that thing that Louise from Knit British does where she, like, shoves it in her, like, bra, walks around for a whole day, and it was really soft. Okay, ghost story. Oh, I actually have it right here. Okay, so I collect old photographs, and if you have seen any of the... Luke is very laid back and mellow. He is so chill. He is the antithesis to my neuroses. So anyway, I collect old photographs, and you may have seen some of them in the photographs of my yarn. I use them as props. I have... My boss is... or she's not my boss anymore. She was my artistic director. She is medium, and we would do like ghost hunts in the theater and stuff because we performed in a theater that was they used it as part of the courthouse for a while. So anyway, she reads energy from objects, and it's really cool. And one of the things that she does, and it is amazing, guys, okay, is that if you tell her that you have a photograph, she says, don't tell me anything about it, put it in an envelope and bring it. And literally right in front of you, she will take the envelope between her hands and she will describe the person in the photo. She will give like their age. Like sometimes I will research if they have names on them, I'll research the person, and like she can like pinpoint, like, hold on, I have, which one was it? This one. And she described him totally, like, I think she even got his like initials or something, or the initials of the photographer. It was crazy. But anyway, so my friend had sent me a series of photos from Germany. He was doing some stuff there, and he just saw them in an antique shop, and and picked them up for me and sent them to me. So I had them out, and it was like it was in the morning, and Luke was going to work, and I had laid down on the couch, and I was like, oh, I'll just like lay here for a little bit, and then I'll get my day started. And Luke left, and I turned over, and I was kind of like, I wasn't asleep, and I wasn't like dreaming. Like I was awake. I was just kind of like, you know, in that Zen thing where your mind just kind of goes stream of consciousness or whatever. And then I heard the door open. The front door open, I thought, and or I heard like steps in the front hall, and I was like, did he forget something? And so I went to turn over, and I could not turn over. I could not roll over on the couch. It was like somebody had taken the blanket that I had on and was holding it down around my shoulders and like really forcefully pushing me there, and it was like hard to breathe. This has never happened to me before. Okay, like I am a very vivid dreamer, but I never have a physical thing like that. So I was like, what's happening? Stop. Like, who's doing that? And it, like, I could not turn over to see who was doing it. And then all of a sudden it was gone. And I sat up and like freaked out. So I told my artistic director about that. And she's like, okay, well, have you come into any antiques lately? And I was like, well, a bunch of photos. And she's like, okay, put them in individual envelopes and bring them to me, and I will read them. And then she was reading them, and then she got to this one, and she's like, is there a family in this photo? There's children, there's parents? And I was like, yeah, it's a family photo. And she's like, and there's a woman in it. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, okay. She's like, this woman is trying to mother you. She is forcefully trying to take care of you. She probably sensed that you need rest and like, you know, needed you to lay down there. And I was like, holy cow. And she's like, so all you need to do is when you go home, just tell her, just go into your apartment and say, I don't need you to take care of me. And it won't happen again. And it hasn't. And also, another quick one is I went to Salem, Massachusetts, and I picked up a photo which is currently hidden because of reasons. Yeah, right? It was creepy. And I picked up a photo of this really, like, good-looking young man. It's kind of a theme. This is one of them. Oh, I love him. I actually had a thing with this where I couldn't put his picture away for a long time. It had to be on display. Mona, I don't want sexy dating for adults, and I don't want to look at your profile. This is about knitting. Anyway, yeah, so we brought home this photograph, and terrible things just kept happening to me. I stepped on glass. I would misplace things. Like, I had bought a tarot deck. It went completely missing from the apartment. I turned... She basically was trying to smother me, but she was mothering me with her maternal instinct. Sorry, I probably should have enunciated clearer. But guys, I'm going with Mona. No, resist her beguiling charms. Yeah, so anyway, I had lost my tarot deck, and then I found it like 2.5 weeks later lying perfectly on top of, like, neatly on top of some stuff in a drawer. And it was very strange. But anyway, so I'd given her that photograph to read, and she, like, took it and went, and I was like, what? And she was like, somebody just grabbed my arm, like, violently grabbed my arm. She's like, you do not want this photograph. You need to keep him in the envelope. You need to not acknowledge him. He is not a good energy for you to have. And I was like, dang, he was so cute. But anyway, yeah, ghost stories. I love ghosts. I have 2 more yarns to show you, and also, Debbie, I want to hear your ghost stories sometime. We need to Skype. Yeah, so anyway, I had bought this, I swatched it, it was great, and it was soft. I didn't have any problems with sensitivities, so that's a-okay. And then I picked up some sport weight. All the good ones are grapes. It's true. And he was nice. He was nice to look at. I bought some mummy beads from this oddities shop in Toronto. Like, they literally came from an ancient mummy, and now I'm convinced that my house is cursed or haunted. Yo, probably you should sage that. Just wave that sage around. Tell that mummy you do not want any of his curses or her curses. Yes, please tell me. I love ghosts. Yeah, so anyway, I bought these. This is the sport weight wool of the Andes. And it's sorry, Mom. It's funny because I'm one of those people that like I really go back and forth between like fully believing in ghosts. It's just I know that my friend is not the kind of person who would like lie to get like I don't know, like she's just so intuitive that like maybe like it's true though. But anyway, so I bought the sport weight wool of the Andes in the Merlot heather and then white, and I'm going to knit I'm sorry. I love reading your comments. This is a lot of fun. I'm going to knit the Sprout dress, I think it's called. Again, I can't remember the designer, my bad. But it's beautiful, and it's like an apron style dress, and it has like a color work panel and herringbone details. And I thought this would look really pretty as that. And I don't know if it's something that I would necessarily wear like out in public, but it's something I would definitely wear in the house and enjoy it. I totally have a ghost story that I will share on my next episode because of you. Yes! Hashtag ghost knitter. Let's keep making that a thing. The paranormal knitting show. Don't tempt me, Kathy. I would do that. I would do like a separate thing and just like we knit and like tell ghost stories. Cause my dream job, if you'll remember, is leading ghost tours. And actually, oh, on that topic, Anna, if you're still watching, don't let me forget. I have a really cool thing to tell you about that. If you're still watching, maybe just saying it out loud will make me remember. But anyway, so yeah, those are my acquisitions. So I have 3 sweaters to knit. I have some socks. I still have shawl yarn, and yeah. Okay, now I'm really thinking about doing a paranormal thing. How can we do a video hangout somehow? Skype. Let's just Skype, Susan. Why don't we just Skype and record it? That's a thing. You can do that, right? FaceTime? I don't know. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, it's so exciting. Yeah. So oh, guys, this was such an inspiring thing. I'm gonna be sad when it's over. Oh, like the gears are turning. Oh, hold on. Let me just show you this thing since we're done with the knitting content. One of my favorite photos. It's by this photographer that I'm obsessed with, and I was going to do a master's degree in him, but then I dropped out of my bachelor's degree. Not in this man, but in the photographer, William Notman. And just, can we take a second to look at the detail in this photograph, okay? Like, in contrast to this one, like, holy cow. Oh, I flippin' love it. And also look at this tintype. That probably is going to give me tetanus. Yes, it does have to be respectful, though. I agree. Yeah. Oh, this is such a fun group. Maybe a virtual knit night. Yeah, I've actually thought about that because I don't get out to like knit nights for multiple reasons, but mostly from social anxiety. I do better on the internet. And I thought, oh, it would be so cool to just have a group of people and we just hang out on the internet and knit together. I just think that would be so much cooler than something that I forgot what my comparison was while I was saying the words. You can make a Zoom group. Zoom. I'm gonna look that up. Thank you, Zoya. Yeah, I think that would be a cool thing. Yeah, oh, guys, community. I love this. I love knitters. You would think I had wine in here, but no, it's just hot chocolate. Not even really good hot chocolate. Same, that's why I was so drawn to your podcast. Lol, the word anxiety just spoke to me. Yeah, man. Okay. Yeah, I know. And it's crazy, actually. the amount of people who knit who also deal with anxiety. And I don't know, I kind of felt like I used that for my name because anxiety was the reason I kind of got into knitting, and I just saw this community happening around me and I wanted to be a part of it. Squirrel knitting for this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm one of those people, I have to laugh about my anxiety, otherwise I'll cry. Just kidding. But really though, just a bunch of knitting nerds. It's true. I bought coffee. Okay. Whoa, Sarah, I almost bought Coffee Crisp hot chocolate yesterday. I was going, which one? Plain Coffee Crisp, plain Coffee Crisp. In the end, the cheap plain one won out, but we are mind connected. And my eye's twitching. That must mean something. Can you melt a chocolate bar in a cup? You can. You definitely can. And actually, you can make hot chocolate just by melting a chocolate bar in like milk, which would be amazing. You have it, Mom? Well, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go to my parents' place so I can drink more hot chocolate. Oh my gosh, Allie, that's amazing. She's knitting mittens with a giant F word on them. That's hilarious. Turtles hot chocolate too. Gosh, moms are the best. I'm on a VCAN on Zoom with Grace. Cool, okay. No frills. I haven't been to No Frills in so long. Coffee Crisp hot chocolate with some whiskey. I also love putting Baileys in everything, including just glasses of milk. Is that bad? I don't know, but it's tasty. And an eggnog at Christmas. Is anybody else like gunning for Christmas this year? Because I usually have a strict policy of no Christmas anything until December 1st. But that is not the case. All I want to do is watch Christmas stuff, and I just love Christmas all of a sudden. Also, I don't know if it's because I decided in the end not to do National Novel Writing Month. Milk and Baileys. You've never done that? Yeah, I just literally just splash Baileys in milk and drink it. Like a college student. Smarties and coffee? Oh yeah. Oh, I like all these variations on hot chocolate. But yeah, I decided not to do NaNoWriMo, so I feel like I have all this like brain space that is usually taken up with words, but it's now I just want to do Christmas. Nice, Susan. What's the point of the milk? Oh, oh my God, Anna. Okay. I turn into like a 6-year-old. I famously am really good at playing ukulele when I'm tipsy. We're going to the woods tomorrow for Christmas lunch in the woods. Oh, that's so nice. It's last minute Christmas person, but already watched 5 Christmas movies today. Yes, I just watched The Grinch, the original like cartoon, yesterday. Anna, you're like spilling my deep dark secrets. I don't know. Maybe you're not allowed to come back here. Okay. Yeah. I also remember that one party, like the one time I got, like, I usually just get loud and then I get sleepy, but I had asked my friend to draw, to make me a flag featuring a dancing taco, which he did, and then I put that flag of the fridge for safekeeping before I went to bed, and found it the next morning. It was like stuck in a box of tea bags. It was Charlie Brown. Oh, I love Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown. That one always makes me think of my mom. I'm trying to think if there was something else. Oh, Luke and I are being Santa and Mrs. Claus on Sunday. Is creativity... ever avoidance in a bad way? I don't think so. I'm gonna say no, Kathy, because I think if you're taking the time to do something creative that makes you okay, actually, I had a real existential crisis about this very thing because she's just listened to a sock instead of cleaning the house. Because sometimes I would get like not knitting, but it's like a book, and I would be reading all day reading a book, and then I'd get to the end of the day and be like, oh my gosh, there were all these things that I should have been doing. But then I thought about it this way, okay? When I am old and dying, am I going to regret taking that book and enjoying myself, or painting a picture, or knitting a sock, or whatever it is? No, I'm not going to regret it, because those are the things that give your life meaning. Cleaning the house, whatever. I mean, I'm a total slob, so I really can't say anything. But yeah, I know. I totally just knit instead of cleaning. F cleaning. Yeah, Susan, we are the same person. Looks like, did you vacuum? Like, no, but I did knit half a sock. That's the knitting life, and it's a good life. But yeah, we're going to be Santa and Mrs. Claus at his company Christmas party for the kids, which I think is going to be interesting because we're clearly not old people. I think, like, I hope the kids are not going to be like, I don't think that you're really Santa. You look like my brother, or whatever. But yeah, it'll be a mess in 5 minutes anyways. Yeah, true. Kids, but I do have a dog, and he does make a mess. I also just make a mess myself. There's knitting everywhere. There's yarn bits everywhere. This office you can't see, but there's no floor space. There's no floor space. Organizing and cleaning are different, though. True. I do neither of them. Until I get like so overwhelmed that it like causes me anxiety to walk into a room, and then I'll clean up instead of just doing 5 minutes of cleaning every day. But whatever. Hey, do you guys have cool plans coming up next week before I go? I want to hear about your plans. I've been talking about me. Let's talk about you. Tell me something cool. Tell me one cool thing that's happening, and then I'll let you go. Virtual knit night. And then maybe I'll do a knitting and ghost stories mini show. Yeah, I'm really like digging this idea. I'm going to a Christmas party dressed up as Miss Frizzle. Yes, that is literally the perfect costume for you, Susan. You are Miss Frizzle. We're Santa's helpers, yeah. We're Santa's imposters. I am coming with Anna to gala. We went to a performing arts and visual arts high school, and they do this thing every year called gala, and it's a variety show, and we used to have to be in it, and it was a disaster, but also kind of awesome. And we're going to go see it because Anna juried the art show. Ooh, White Horse sweater. How are you liking that? I keep looking at that one. 4-day weekend. That's baller. You and I are the same person. I don't clean until I'm in a corner crying. Yep. That is literally true. Oh, Eliza just booked a cruise for next September. Oh, it's going to be hard to wait. And you have a show on Saturday, Debbie? Oh my gosh. I almost went to, was it Handmade in London on the 19th? But we ended up not going. I was going to go specifically to buy this Rambouillet yarn, but I was like, it's not worth driving. I can't do that for one skein of yarns. I can't do it. Thanks, but I couldn't find a lizard. That's a good one, though, because she does kind of look like a dragon. I would just use my Pascal if I was you, but I'm not you, and I'm not in Vancouver or Calgary. Calgary is where you are, right? Okay. Dying of the dragon toy. A dance competition for your daughter. Oh, I hope that she does really well. Oh, man. I love watching dance. Nervous to start, but it's easier than I expected Good to know. That's good to know. Do you knit it inside out so you don't have to purl everything? Eliza, I had surgery and my husband and I decided we were traveling more for the holidays. Well, I hope you're recovering well, Eliza. I know, I'm gonna come visit you. I am gonna come visit you, Debbie, don't worry. I can get you that yarn. Gainer, right? Yeah, it is Gainer. Yeah, they were at the knitting fair and I don't know why I only bought one. Maybe at some point I'll have to take you up on that, Debbie, because man, that would make the most amazing sweater. Allie, my weekend plans will be going to the yard. Good choice. And start all the Regia. Good choice. Trying to decide which color I want. Probably leaving without anything. Oh, I know. Regia has so many options. I know. I love Regia. I love commercial sock yarn, actually. I love self-patterning socks. Oh, that reminded me. I wanted to cast on another pair of socks when I finish the stuff that I already have on the needles. But I can't decide if I want to do a Fair Isle sock or if I want to do that, oh, I would have put it away. The Van Gogh self-patterning yarn. Oh, yeah, it's so soft. I actually, that Rambouillet yarn by, if you guys don't know, it's by the Gainer Homestead. I will just walk into my office and just rub it on my face. Do the soles wear it fast on knit socks? I haven't encountered that, but that's only because I don't wear them like all the time. I don't wear them in my shoes too often. So I don't really have a lot of experience, but I'm sure other people in the comments do. Well, I'm happy that you're going to be super happy with yourself, Eliza. That's important. It is very important. All right. It is 8:30, and it's when I said it would end. I did have a pretty rocky start, but I felt like we had a good time. I had a good time. Will I have any holiday yarns? Actually, oh my gosh, thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I will. One sec, actually. So I was going to do a pre-order for the Christmas yarn, but honestly, it's just not realistic. So what I've done is I've dyed up 3 skeins on sock and 3 skeins on singles of my holiday colorway, which is Dickensian Christmas. So here's the, it's kind of green because of this light, but this is it on singles. So it's like a parchmenty color, and it's like really like grimy and gritty and sooty, like a Dickens novel, basically. I don't know if you guys watched Dickensian. I just started that. Show, and it starts with Christmas, so kind of makes me think of Scrooge and stuff. And yes, I will have Stephen King minis. I will have, at the very least, I will have 4 sets, if not 5. Yeah, so they'll be in the shop for sure. And some other colorways. Oh, and I just wanted to show you, I dyed up a new one, which I thought was kind of pretty. I was noticing a lot of my colors were really dark. Hi, Crafty Stockinette. And kind of moody. So I thought we could brighten it up a little bit. So I dyed this one based on, should I buy you your own sheep for Christmas? Mom, don't joke about things like that. Yes, I do want a snuggly baby lamb. Obviously. So hold on, I'm missing some comments here. My friend has Rambouillet sheep. I'm going to get some of the fleece spun for my shop. Oh my gosh, that's going to be so great. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, and so this was based on an ear of decorative corn that I bought this fall. And then this is I had done this previously. This is called Come Into the Garden Mod, which is based on a Tennyson poem. So just add a little bit of color, because, you know, I have a lot of colors that are like this. Just but yeah, so I have a couple new colorways. I think I talked about most of them on the last episode. And then Lucas, he's doing these Christmas bags. And I love it. I don't know if you can see, but it has it's gold and like shiny. And then the inside is this really, really beautiful, like, rich red candy cane fabric. So we'll have these in 2 sizes, sock size, and this is the shawl size. So just so you can see the difference. And I'll have 2 more of these, and we'll have 4 of the otter tarot bags. I'm so glad I made it to your live podcast. Hi! It's ending soon, unfortunately, but yeah, so I'm hoping to have everything done. I finished dyeing today, so I'm hoping to have everything photographed and ready to go in the next week. So keep your eye open for that. And as always, if there's a colorway that you really, really wanted, like even if it's one of the Stephen King minis and you want a full skein of it, don't hesitate to send me a conversation on Etsy. I'd be happy to order that yarn and dye it for you. Just know that I have to order that yarn specifically to dye it. But I'm happy to do that for sure, because I know I personally love the Stephen King colorways and I want every single one of them. I want to do a giant fade of just Stephen King colorways. But yeah, I think that was it. Did anybody have any last questions before we sign off? And otherwise, I don't. Is there anything else I had lying around to show you? I'll need a Pennywise full skein. Yeah, I can definitely do that for you. Just, again, send me a conversation so I don't forget, because my brain is like poo-poo all the time. And actually, one sec. Let me just get the Stephen King yarn for you. Okay. Real quick. And these have been reskeined now. So this is Pennywise. Oop. This is Salem's Lot. Carrie's prom dress. You guys have a wonderful weekend too. It was awesome hanging out with all of you guys. This was the best. Pet Cemetery. Joy with a capital J. Oh my. Good night, Eliza. And The Shining. So yeah. Yes, it was super, super it was super awesome talking to all of you guys. We'll have to do this again sometime soon, and we'll figure out some virtual knit night thing. I think that would be a lot of fun. Thanks for having us. Thank you for coming, because this could have been very awkward. But I was actively trying not to be nervous about it. Yeah, I think I will. Probably in a few weeks I'll do another one. I think this was a lot of fun. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great weekend. If you are celebrating, I hope it's full of family and food and fun and warm feels. And if you're not celebrating, you're just having a great weekend, awesome. I hope I also have a great weekend. Happy knitting! Happy living, everybody! Over and out. Now watch me awkwardly like try to end this thing. Bye, Mom. Bye, everybody!